Alright, this fight is in our 71 kilo division, 3 2-minute rounds of Muay Thai. This man in the blue corner, he weighed in at 71 kilos even, and he trains at the UFC gym. Please welcome James Reale. His opponent fighting out of our red corner, 1 fight and 1 win to his name, training at the JTA Training Centre, Simon White.
Tail of the tape for Sweet Marine, sweetmarineservices.com.au, Simon White and James Reale, UFC gym and JTA training. To people like Fight HQ, Aussie owned, and they now ship to New Zealand. So if you're watching for Caitlin Tucker later on tonight, if you get the urge for a new set of gloves like the one that just connected there, Fight HQ can catch you over in NZ. Simon White in the red, James Reale with the black shorts on, the removalist.
He's got a fight name and he's had 0 fights, I think.
What does he turn? He turns up in a wife beater and overcharges you. Is that what? I'm not sure what's happening.
I was one who didn't want to fight name, but eventually JWP said you have a fight name, and he I actually wanted to. I was like, oh, how about the Punisher? And he actually did a history. Wayne said, no, my first fight name was the Punisher.
So
and, he said you can't have mine, but he said, how about the Nightmare?
That's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
Well, what they wanted to call me Sprinkles, and then they wanted to call me Buster. I did neither. Love this one, a really technical opening, both men, and you can just tell there's a lot of respect there. It's Reale, the removalist moves in. He's been tapping that inside leg kick, and if you're new to the sport and you think that doesn't hurt or that doesn't hurt, trust me.
James is in his guard there. His arms are pretty wide, like he's got big lats, but there's a big opening there. So if I was Simon, I'd be trying to get that liver kick in nice and early. It could be an early night. That's what I'd be aiming for.
Good hands, I was just about to say, from Simon White, and he came to the party on time. One down the pipe before that. Simon White just sitting in nicely behind his guard and picking his shots. Again, good balance there, good base, and base so important in any martial art.
Yes, I think it looked like Simon actually rocked James with that punch on the ropes there, and then James actually got his hand caught on the ropes, and I think that might have actually saved him from getting an 8 count. I reckon he shook his head and went a little bit dreary, so maybe the rope saved him. We'll see how he comes out in the second round.
I have to agree, White looking super crisp with those punches. Just nice and heavy as well, and really picking his shots, but Reale not too far off the pace. Probably, as you called it, Nick, just needs to be a bit more compact, just a bit more circumspect, because he's got someone who obviously has that laser beam sort of ability. As we look at the AHI replays for that round, and hopefully they'll tell that story again there. So you just be able to pick the shots, the man in the red gloves.
Yeah, so he's got to roll his shoulders a bit more, get those elbows tucked in a little bit, just have less of a target to hit, in defence. But yeah, I think it was a pretty competitive first round considering it's his first fight. So we don't know much about him yet, so we'll see what he's made of in the next 2.
Just keep forgetting that it's the first fight, and only the second fight. It's fair to be said for the red corner as well. I mean, at this level of experience, the quality of fight we're seeing is amazing.
It's very good for the first and second.
White's got Reale in the neutral corner, and he's working the knees. Reale turns nicely and gets a hip drop, I think. I think that's 3 weeks of the judiciary.
I don't know how the judges will score that. A bit of a rugby tackle in there.
Nice cheeky teep there, Reale, and just upsetting White's rhythm, and White not having it all his own way in the second. White got through.
White's starting to go that liver kick, like I said. I think he might be able to see that opening. He missed an opportunity for the knee to the head as he came back off the ropes there. In Thailand, they would have snipped it out straight away.
Finding 2 with Reale. When he's loading up on his techniques, his hands are dropping, and he's just showing that deep breath in. Lovely outside body kick there. Now White lets the hands go.
Yeah, he had him in good position there, White, but he fell into the clinch. If he just held that range with that long guard, he would have been able to open up a little bit more because he certainly had James in trouble there.
Both men starting to tire just a little bit as we go deep into this one. Lovely left hook from White. Reale closes the distance, keeps his base just, and again the ropes are the friends of James Reale.
Yeah, I just want to make James, he's starting to punch now with his chin up as well. He needs to keep that chin down. We don't want him to go to sleep in his first fight.
He's a big target, and White's already reached it with a jab. How long before White goes upstairs with the straight punches again? End of the second. And a big thanks to Sweet Marine. 24/7 cleaning and refinishing to the super yacht industry. One of their good mates in the business at AHI. Check them out online as we check out their highlights from round 2. Cheeky little elbow there from Reale. I didn't see that calling it.
No, I didn't see that either.
So
Nick, he could have landed the knee to the head. He just missed it.
Step through.
Coming back off the ropes. If he makes it in Thailand, they train for that all the time. You know what I mean? As soon as you can score that, as long as you don't put your hand on the ground. Once the third point's on the ground, you can't throw the head kick. But 2, you're fine. So he missed that little one there, Simon. But we'll watch back in the replay and go maybe next time.
Nick, we see a very high chin from Reale and lower hands at times. That's the opportunity for White. Flip it on its head. What is the opportunity for Reale to get inside White?
Mate, look at this stage. Look, he's starting around pretty hard, James, every time. I think he's just got to walk forward and try and get him on the back foot and see if there's some openings, because he looks pretty composed at the moment, Simon. I don't think there's too many gaps.
Looks a bit wobble there.
Don't listen to me.
Yes. Every time you say something happens, and both men are letting it go. And perhaps this is where Reale needs to be, because Simon White's so structured, so circumspect. Reale needs to drag him into a brawl almost, and that's what he's doing right in front of us.
Yeah, I think he's more than likely 2 rounds down. His corner's gone, hey, you just got to go throw everything into the kitchen sink, and we'll figure the rest out next week back at training, and he's certainly doing that.
There's got to be a minute tops. He lands a nice crisp jab, but he'll need more than that on White. White fires back, and White is absolutely stuffed. This could go either way.
I think James has half a chance to put him away here if he can be smart. I know he's not experienced, but he's starting to land those hands. And Simon's got his chin up a little bit, so he's copping him.
You'd have to think, Nick, it's 2 and 3 shots. He's got to set it up, whatever he's going to throw. The single shots just aren't doing enough.
James is going to put him away a bit, I think. I think his corner said that. That's why he's come out so aggressive. So, no right then.
Almost there, that right hand, but what comes after it?
Mate, look, honestly, if he stepped in half a step closer and landed an elbow, I think he'd be all over. Because he's got no defence anymore, Simon, at all.
Every shot Reale has thrown the last minute has not been defended, and he's throwing singles. I know he's tired as the head kick goes up again undefended. It's got to be 2 and 3 and 4 to knock this man down.
Simon just took a shin kick to the neck and didn't budge, so I'm not sure if an elbow's going to finish it. There you go. That was James's moment there. He could have nearly put him away.
You've got to think, and hats off to both men, but hats off to the toughness of Simon White. You've got to think that if you're Reale, as that lands, it's like flushing a drive on the golf course. You think, that's it, baby. That's it.
That was beautiful. Like I think he might have won the last round. He gave everything he's got. I think it's a great experience. I think he's was very composed for his first fight. Both boys, 1 and 2. That was great. The crowd was going off, so it was awesome.
Love to see that one again. Again, fantastically matched as we look at these AHI replays for round number 3. They work on big boats, AHI. They'd be happy with a punch coming out of this one. I tell you what, there's the shin to the neck, slap, and have a look at Simon White. Does not give a toss. Just walks through.
Well, welcome to Muay Thai, James. We're a tough breed, so I hope you enjoyed it, mate, and we'd certainly love to have you back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that was a solid
put your hands together for those boys.
Dave Ellis got a decision on this one, folks. Let's head up to him now.
Infliction. We go to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous decision for the blue corner, James Reale.
Interesting one there. Interesting.